Damn. Yo. Jeez. Boy, were you eating? How'd that feel? All right, man. So you just got your session finished off, bro. Tell me how it went today.
Nah, it went good, man. You know, you did your thing, man. Cleaned everything up. Everything's much better. Drives better. Idles better. Nah, man. Couldn't ask for more.
Right.
Yeah.
So how was it feeling beforehand, and what it's feeling like now on the new tune?
Nah, it was running rough. I'd have, you know, RPM issues, AFR issues. AFRs were below where they need to be. RPM was bouncing everywhere. Now, smooth everything. AFRs are there, right where it needs to be. RPMs are good. Drives like a normal new car. Right.
So when you did that first test pull, a few pulls in the street, how did that power band feel?
Felt like I woken up a beast, bro. That thing was crazy.
That's right, and it didn't even spin. It just hooked. It hooked at 8.
Launched.
Hell yeah, bro. I love it, man.
Nah, man, it was crazy.
All right, bro. I appreciate you coming through and working with us, man. I appreciate that, bro.
You know that.
That thing was. It woke up today, and you know, now you're gonna be on the street. Yeah. Everybody's gonna be getting terrorized. Yeah. And what little power it made, it felt way faster on the street than what the numbers are actually putting down. So like, this thing's a beast. This thing feels so nice.
2,800 pounds.
Hell yeah, bro.
This is Desmond Pierre here at Performance Destination. Customer just finished off on his S2000. He just recently purchased. New customer came to me, bought this car from Louisiana, brought it all the way to Florida, and he really had a little bit of history on it. Doesn't too sure know the full scoop, the condition. He brought it here for us to iron out all the bugs with it. He said the car was always running rich. At idle, cruising, wide open throttle, it always ran rich. First thing we did, when he came through, we ran through the whole map and started him off on a fresh new calibration, work out all the bugs to where the car could actually make some clean, precise pulls. The main thing I focused on is drivability on this session. Comfortable ride. It's not looking for any power. It's a stock bottom end, built head, stock cams, but don't know the back history of it, so we didn't want to lean on it too hard. And on top of that, it's on pump gas. We finished him right at 476, 343 foot-pounds of torque. He said, Des, I just want to be anywhere between 450, 470. And The pull before that was right at 470, and all I did was just clean up the fuel a little bit, and it's right at 476. It took a little bit to iron out the bugs. He had a fuel pressure regulator that it dropped fuel pressure, but it didn't drop it in a way where it stayed dropped. It would build and it would drop for like half a second and then pick up and start building positive pressure. So it took a little bit to find the rhythm to compensate that. We already went over that. He's gonna replace that part to where the car is a little bit more controllable. Just wanna make sure we're making clean pulls. You know, we don't wanna be falling on fuel pressure, hitting a lean spell or a lean spike, and then it goes rich. We don't want that. We want it to be, I want to control the fuel right where I want it. If I want it at 12 AFR at this RPM, or 13 AFR at this RPM, or an 11s at this RPM, I want to be in control at all times. And the fuel pressure was giving some issues on that at idle. The fuel pressure was sporadic. It would be, he came in at 50 PSI. I loaded the car on the dyno, then it was at 40 PSI, and then eventually I saw some lean spells of it, and then I put my camcorder on there, and I saw the car was dropping some fuel pressure. I instantly knew just off of the transition in the map where I couldn't iron out that spot. I've been there many times, and we took a look at it, and it was sure enough, it was the fuel pressure. Compensate a little bit in that area, and the car actually pulls good. It pulls clean. It's a pump gas car. We were roughly around 18 pounds of boost. VTEC have it come in a little bit earlier. It's on an AEM full standalone system, and the car actually hits hard. Like, we went out on some street pulls. I told him to go ahead and feel it out. Let's test it out, and the car literally threw me in. It had no back seats, but if it had a back seat, it threw me back there. The car comes on very hard up top. I try to soften it up down low because it is an AP1 S2000, so the rear end's not that strong, the transmission's not that strong, but we don't want it to hit too strong too early. So I had to, like, in a way, play with the torque management, a little strategy so the car don't come on too hard, but it doesn't sacrifice the top end. So it comes on nice and smooth, and then when it comes on and then for full power, it kicks, and it's literally all the boost, and it's just hitting. And even at 18 pounds, the car really woke up. It's a PTE 6266, and literally those turbos light up so fast. Precision line turbos, they light up so fast, they hit so hard, they make the boost early, it makes the boost where you want it, and he's happy. The main thing is tuning it to what he wants, tuning it to what makes him happy. Can the car make more power? I told him, as is, this car makes way more power. But this is where he wanted to be. This is what he wanted. He wanted something in that 470 range, and we got him right at the money on there. And it's all about making sure he's happy on the drivability, idle, cruising, wide open. You know, we can't tune a car to what we feel the car should make. It should be where the customer wants to be at. That the setup alone is easy enough to make anywhere between 600, 700, 800 if it had the right amount of fuel set up in it. But it's more about where he wants to be, and he left here all smiles, all happy. You know, he bought this car because he really loved this car, and we just wanted to make sure we tune this car the way he liked to be. And, you know, the power band nice and smooth, it comes on hard, the torque comes on nice and smooth, boost comes on nice and smooth, everything is happy. You know, so he has some things I told him to swap out. A couple things I told him to move, certain placements of the, like, air temp sensor, a couple little things I told him to fix, and it's going to help his car make more power or be a little bit more reliable, even be more consistent. Consistency is what makes a good car, or makes a fast car. So he left here in all smiles, and I'm happy to help him achieve that. If you would like to work with us, catch me at 941-268-7493. Give me a call. Let me know your situation. Let me know the problems, and let me know what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish. Or you can catch me on all social media platforms at Performance Destination. Thank you for watching. Till next time.